Friends, Greg Newmaster coming at you again with another action figure review. Today I have Star Wars The Vintage Collection Djarin, The Mandalorian with the Child. A few words. So I pre-ordered this figure a while ago. I got a message on December 23rd from Walmart saying that my order was canceled. Then all of a sudden I started seeing online that a bunch of people got theirs, where a lot of people had their orders canceled like mine. So it was pretty infuriating because I've been waiting for this specific figure for a long time. I think this is the best Mandalorian figure that they've made that I've seen so far. And I was really looking forward to it. And it's it took me back to my 6-year-old self, hoping for that special present for Christmas. And then all of a sudden you don't get it that Christmas. I don't know if that's happened to any of you out there. So I was really bummed out that I didn't get this figure. Learned a big lesson. Don't buy from Walmart or don't pre-order from Walmart because that could happen. I've heard from other people on the internet that that's happened before. So I'll never pre-order anything from Walmart again. They just have, they seem to have bad business practices anyhow. I guess that's what you get when you have a, multi-million, billion-dollar corporation that doesn't treat its employees well or its customers, but that's what you get for cheap prices, I guess. So anyhow, I'm going to stick with the scalpers because they always seem to get the figures first anyhow, and the markups a lot of the time aren't too bad. So what I ended up doing was, after I saw that my order was canceled, I purchased mine from somebody from Britain, and the card was damaged, but I don't care about the card. I just care about the figure. I know that's sacrilege to some of you guys, especially Star Wars collectors, but I just want the figures. I like to display them. I like to play with them. That's the point of an action figure, in my opinion. But some people really like the card. They like to have pristine packaging. They like to get it graded. That's just not my thing. So I bought a damaged version from a scalper, got a decent price from somebody in England, and I'm thankful for that. So here we go. Star Wars The Vintage Collection, The Mandalorian Djarin with the Child. A couple reasons I was excited about this figure was it came with the child, Grogu, and then it also came with an alternate head sculpt, the unmasked version of Djarin. So let's take a look at this. There's the card. This is for those of you who like the card, to me that's a good image. That's him in his clean Beskar armor. That's not appropriate though. This looks like this is Mando from the end of season 1, when what's the robot? Oh geez, the assassin droid. It sacrifices itself. And, he gets all beaten up and he takes off his helmet and you see his face for the first time. Somebody leave that in the comments. I just can't believe I can't remember the droid's name right now. But anyhow, the droid was awesome. It was played by Taika Waititi, and he did very well. And that was a awesome part of season 1. But they should have used one of the images from the end there. This looks like the end of season 2 or whatever. So I don't know why they used this image on the card, but it's okay. Another problem with the card images, sometimes they look out of focus. And I don't know if that's because they blow them up or they just don't care enough. I don't understand why they don't have really HD looking images. But anyhow, whatever. So there's the front. There is the back. There's all the figures in the wave. All these figures are awesome. I did a review on the Anakin. What else did I do a review on? I did a review on 5s. I did one on Luke Skywalker. That's my favorite Star Wars figure of all time. So that's the back of the card, VC177. So let's bust this guy open and get a good look at him. Because this is the Mandalorian figure I've been looking for. And right out of the gate, I mean, it looks great. His jetpack came off. That's annoying. But anyhow, let's get a look at the sculpt here. I mean, that looks beautiful. I mean, so they've given us 4 Mando figures so far. I think I'm correct about that. But, we got a few of them back to back. And if we want to look, so we got a pristine version. So here's like a Beskar armor Mando, and it's very pristine looking. And the silver is just, it's a really bright silver. And it just doesn't seem to match the show, where this one, the color tone that they used with this silver, even though it's scuffed up and battle damaged, this looks like a more correct color of silver. And I wish this Mando, what would make this figure perfect is if it had a cloth cape. So I made a custom just cloth cape, very easy, just made it out of a t-shirt. And to me, it's way better than the vinyl cape. But anyhow, so you can do what you want, but he looks great. I mean, look at the carbon scoring from blaster fire all over his helmet. There's a sigil of the Mudhorn on his shoulder pads. I mean, this is the exact same sculpt as this figure. It's just painted different. So, oh, look, they actually put his blaster inside of the holster instead of it being separately. So we can just get a quick look at the blaster. That's the same blaster that we've had with every other figure so far. But that's nice that it just automatically came in the holster. Just looks really good. And so I love the color paint that they used. I love the battle scoring, the damage. And they even have it on this thigh piece here. So just like, it's real, like I can even see colors of, oops, sorry about that. I can see tints of brown and black, and it just looks really good. Here's an interesting thing too, is if you look at this thigh piece, so this thigh piece it's a solid color, and I think that's more accurate to the show, where this thigh piece on the Beskar Armor Mando, he has his old thigh piece on. So I wonder why that is. I'll have to go back and look, but I think he gets a complete set of armor. So it's a beautiful figure. Real quick articulation, typical double ball joint on the neck and the head. Shoulders go all the way up, and the shoulder pads are glued on, so you have more range of motion there and lifting of his arms. We have more than 90 degrees in the elbow, so you don't really need the double jointed elbows, which I seem to prefer very much. There's a cut in the elbow as well, so we have rotation there. Also, we have my favorite hinge. I love the hinges where they go up and down instead of like this when the figures have weapons. So Mando has that hinge joint there. And it also has the rotation. Real quick, there's his gloves. If you want to get a look at his gloves, I don't see any difference. Those are the gloves that he had with the original armor that he had in his very first appearance. We got torso cut and swivel. Let's see here. Yeah, so we only have the rotation in the solar plexus part of the figure, which is fine with me. We have their typical, I guess you want to call these Y joints. They're not a T, they're a Y, I guess. Somebody correct me in the comments if that's the proper terminology, but really nice Y joints there. These figures are coming a long way, and I'm really excited with the new release of Darth Maul, which is coming, and Ahsoka Tano, which is coming, an updated Clone Wars version of both. So that's very, very exciting. Knee joints are awesome. Like the articulation on this 3.75 figure is awesome. I love it. Got a hinge in the ankle. There's no tilt though, so we don't have that there. That's a bummer, but we do have rotation in the ankle. Is there a thigh cut? Yeah, there is a thigh cut as well. So we have rotation there also. So great articulation. I'm really excited to see what Hasbro is going to do with the Darth Maul and Ahsoka figures, because the articulation looks really amped up in those figures. So there's the back. So with the strap, we still have the port for his rifle. It's the same rifle that he's had. It's painted different. So this is the original rifle from the very first Mando figure we got. and they're the same sculpt, but just a little bit different paint. So the new one has this shiny metallic sort of brown, and the old one's a little bit more muted. So that's what we have there. Let's see if you guys get a good look at that. There we go. And then we got the tuning fork prong. So that's really cool. He comes with his jetpack, which is awesome. I think it's called the Phoenix that the lady says, the armorer in the show. So to be able to use the jetpack, you need to know how to do the Phoenix technique or whatever it's called. So his jetpack looks awesome. I don't see any battle damage on that. So they put the port off to the side on it, and which is fine. I just wish it would have been swappable with other jetpacks. Like you could swap Boba Fett's jetpack with it, but not too shabby. Let's see if it just ports in there good, because I had to put some sticky tack on my other Mando figure because this didn't stay in very well because of the cape. And you know, it's on there. It's not, I'm hitting it. It's not too bad. But if I hit it with my finger, it falls off pretty easily. So we have that. And let's get to the other accessories, because we've seen all these. And the best part about all this is, let's go with Baby Yoda. This was one of the biggest selling points. And look at how fantastic that little guy looks. He looks perfect too. And you know what? The only Black Series figure that I bought was the child. And you know, I thought the scale like fit with the 3.75 figures, but here's Grogu from the Black Series, and here's Grogu with the Djarin figure, and it is significantly smaller. I think the only difference is there's no articulation on the feet, but we have wow. Oh man, I don't want to lose that. But his tiny Baby Yoda arms are articulated, and I don't want to lose that. But yeah, look at that. That's pretty awesome. So you can move the arms, and head moves left to right. Oh, the head is on a ball joint. So that's pretty impressive. That's a pretty awesome figure that we have there. So you get Baby Yoda. And just for comparison, so this is a wide shot. Like, look at how, so that is, this is the Baby Yoda that came with Djarin, and this is the Black Series. So, you know, it's twice the size, the Black Series version, than the Vintage Collection version, which is really cool. What else do we got? We got the ice cream maker, which is basically it's just a transport. This is from the Empire Strikes Back that they actually used and turned into something usable in the show, and they have this for the Beskar, which is phenomenal. It opens on the top like so, and it opens on the sides, which is awesome. So this is just a really neat accessory. I'm really glad they included this, excuse me. And what else do we get? So there's the Beskar. Put that there. And his jetpack and his rifle. And they also give you Beskar to put in it, which is really fun. So now you have, you know, Beskar to carry around. So here's the Beskar. Just looks like a little silver piece of plastic. You get a giant chunk, and you get a little piece. And there's even the symbol of, I think it's the Empire. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Empire. Yeah, that's the Empire on there. And you can put it in the container or the ice cream maker and transport the Beskar, which is awesome. So just put it in there like that. And we'll put this back on properly, I hope. Trying to. There we go. Wonderful. And there's a handle on top so you can carry it. That's what it looks like. And then, where is that side piece at? And then this piece here opens up, if I can get it. Don't have fingernails. And there you go. And let's see if we can put this in Mando's hand. Oh yeah, and I think they articulated... No, it's the same articulation for the hand. I thought maybe they made the hand wider just so he could carry that, but... Oh, just kicked Baby Yoda over. Sorry there, buddy. And finally, the biggest selling piece and the most exciting part about this figure is the Djarin unmasked head. And that looks fantastic. Oh my goodness, look, there's even stubble on his face. You can see his little bit of a beard there. Just like Pedro Pascal. The way he looked like the Viper in Game of Thrones. This looks fantastic. I mean, look at how small that is and how far they've come. Just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. What a sculpt. Let's see. There's the back of the hair. And wonderful. Wonderful figure. And you can even kind of pull the hair up and see. And there's the ears underneath. My only disappointment about the fact that they gave you this head sculpt is I've always been a big fan of the removable helmet instead of switching heads. So I wish that they would have given us a removable helmet like Boba Fett, for example. So here's, I just loved how Boba Fett, you can pull his helmet off. And there his face was. And let's see if Boba Fett's helmet can fit over that head. And it's not going to be able to do that because of the hair. But, anyhow, very wonderful figure. I'm really happy to finally have it. Now I've seen that it's showing up in Walmarts all over the place, which is infuriating to me. They have so many of them that I feel like it's the figure that nobody wants now or whatever. It's really, really annoying. But anyhow, that's life. Like I said, lesson learned. Don't pre-order from Walmart. Also, let's see if we can do a head swap with the other Mando figures. And that's my custom cape for Mando. And yep, fits on the pristine armor very well. And we'll do another head swap with his original armor. Love this figure. This is such a great figure. The original Mando. Oh, let's see if I can get that off. Yep, got that off. And let's see if I can get it on there. So there you go. And you can do a head swap with all of the Mando figures. So that's great. And let's see there. Put that back on him. And there you go. So a little size comparison as well. Here he is with Luke Skywalker. So he is taller. Let me get a close up for you guys. Maybe he's about, let's see, like he should, he's a little bit taller than Luke Skywalker. So that's awesome. And let's see how he compares to Boba Fett. Because I'm really excited about the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett figure. That looks awesome. It looks like they did a whole new sculpt for that guy. So I'm really excited about that. So here he is compared to Boba Fett. And I think he's a little bit bigger than Boba Fett. Yeah, he's just maybe a hair bigger than Boba Fett. But that could be the substance, the putty I have them on. But anyhow, there you have it. Star Wars The Vintage Collection Din Djarin. Been waiting for this figure forever. I'm very happy to finally have it. Hopefully you guys didn't have the situation that I had and you just got your pre-orders and everything turned out fine, or you didn't have to pay more or anything like that. But it's a wonderful figure. It's one of my favorite. If you guys like the video, please like and subscribe, and God bless you all. Peace, everybody.